Yep. If you can see it great on medium, draw it on medium. If you move up to high, draw it on high. Because we have stations, I have students who are more engaged and who are more prepared to actually do science in the real world. Students are actively up moving through your classroom and engaging with each other and with content in order to build hands-on skills. It's a time check, you're looking at 2:07. Use that to kind of inform your movements. The mission of Springville High School has always been to create and foster well-prepared students, and we do that through inclusion and connection. And Stations is a way that students can connect with their peers, they can connect with their teacher, they can connect with their content beyond the pages of a book. Venn diagrams, very similarly to what we did in class, compare, contrast. This is where you show me what you know. Then you're gonna show me what you can do. The first thing you wanna do with Stations is figure out what your ultimate goal is. For today, it was, can I differentiate between cell types? Once you've narrowed down that big theme, then it's breaking it into chunks. What are the different skills that we can work on that help build towards that ultimate goal? Rotate at your own pace. Let's go. This is a check-in point for me to see where we're at with the content and can we engage in some higher level thinking and some higher level tasks. So we've already learned microscopes in our last unit, but I like to make my curriculum circular. We need to come back to those skills so they don't just disappear. So I gave them a station where it was already labeled. Could they tell me what they already knew? Then in the same station, they had to make a slide, and they've never made a slide in their lives. And so they're building on that knowledge and they're scaffolding it in, and it seems really challenging, but I've held their hand to get there.
It looks the same as mine. It almost looks like a seashell.
If it's got a nucleus, it's not appropriate.
Me personally, I'm a hands-on person. I learn with my hands. It's just how I've been raised. So learning from a lecture is a lot harder than doing a lab.
I have an 8-year-old elementary school son, and Stations is his favorite activity. He comes home and it's the first thing he wants to tell me about because it's active. He gets to get up, he gets to move around the classroom, and the more he talked about it, the more I realized there's no reason we couldn't scaffold this into a high school classroom. They also are just big kids, and they have very short attention spans a lot of time, and they have a real tendency to be hard on themselves. But with Stations, when things get tough, you have a few more minutes to keep pushing, and then you know you get a break.
From working with our classmates, there's a lot of we get to talk about it, we get to understand it more. It's like if you have confusion, somebody in your group probably knows how to explain it, and if they don't, then Mrs. Horner comes over and provides a lot of extra information, so it's really helpful.
Okay. So then I would keep it actually on your medium power right here because you can pretty clearly see the structure, and then you can also see your nucleus. One of the great parts of Stations is the active collaborative learning. So they are truly feeding off of each other. And what's great about that is you might have a student who's really confident in one skill set and another who's confident in a different skill set. And so they can sort of help each other through that process, and it doesn't feel as daunting. With my upper level students, I want to teach them time management skills. So what you'll hear me say is, I recommend this amount of time per station, but move at your own pace. There's very little wasted time.
Me and my partner, we're taking our time to try to actually understand what we're doing, but at the same time in a timely manner.
If I were to type all of these activities up into one document for them and make them work sequentially, it's overwhelming. But when it's small pieces, the high schooler brain tells them, oh, I can do this. I can lock in for 6 minutes. We are taking small snapshots, small skills, small concepts, and using them to build together into something greater. We will come back to these tomorrow. You should be on your 4th or going into your 5th tomorrow in order to be on time, okay? All right, reset.